Hey guys, it's Fruit Ninja 152 here with Fruit Productions, and today I'm going to be comparing the Xbox 360 controller to the Xbox S controller, original Xbox. Now, I don't have the super large controller. I call it the Double D controller because it's pretty big. It's like a brick, but with handles. And I don't have that one because that takes up my whole freaking table. So I'm going to review this one and compare it with this one. Now, the Xbox controller S and the Xbox 360 controller are very similar. They're about the same size, except these handles look kind of weird. I don't know, they look like the ends of pills. I don't know. But let's look at the details on this. So, I'm going to scoot this out of the way. First of all, you have this ugly hole right here. It's two ugly holes. And they're for memory cards and whatnot and what have you, and DVD player functions. Because Microsoft was stupid enough to not have the functions just built into the Xbox, which was stupid, in my opinion. But I'm not going to go into that. These triggers, they're good triggers for their time. They're kind of, they're not my favorite triggers. The Xbox 360 is a lot better. The white and black buttons, they traded them out on the Xbox 360 controller for bumpers, like the PlayStation 2 controller and the PlayStation controller. And they raised the triggers up right here, so it's much more natural than going like this if they had bumpers up here, because they have a lot of space if they added bumpers here, which was, quite frustrating. You can hardly tell this is an Xbox controller. At first I didn't even know what brand it was, The back and start button are oddly placed right here, instead of having them down here on the clunky old Double D controller. The D-pad was much improved from the Double D controller. It was a weird ploppy thingy. I don't even know. I don't know what they were smoking when they designed that controller. But the D-pad is actually, in my opinion, better than the Xbox 360 controller, and I'll get to that in a minute. But these analog sticks, I like them. They're a little bit worn off. Maybe you can see that, maybe you can't. They're a little bit worn off. They're not as gripped as the other ones, but they're good. This is a wired controller, and I don't know how many feet of wire there are, but there's quite a bit. Now, I like wired controllers. I like them a lot better with the Xbox 360 anyway, because of that huge battery bump right here. It's just very in the way when you're holding it, especially with my, big hands, big fat white hands. It's very clunky right there. I have the Nyko battery pack because I don't want to keep wasting money, especially how many hours I play on my 360 with replacing batteries every 10 minutes, which they did that with the Xbox One controller, which I didn't like again. I wish they would have gone with what the PlayStation did with the DualShock 3 and DualShock 4, but anyway, the D-pad, now the D-pad on this is terrible. It sucks. They increased the D-pad on this, and it was good. Worst time. They increased, and then they just kind of went a step back. This looks like the IGN logo. That's probably where they got it from. I don't know. But I like the more clean plus on a disc with this one, rather than the weird IGN logo on this one. This is a black and white custom controller, if you don't know. It is. But The thumbsticks, the analog sticks, are much more grippy. They're much more responsive, even though if you look in both controllers, if you take them apart, they are exactly the same. I can take this analog stick and put it on this one, or put this one on that one. It's the same thing. So, if you want to switch them out, you can. A, B, X, Y buttons, they look the same, except these are a little bit bigger, and I don't know, they just look different. Now the bumpers, some people don't like the bumpers. I like it because you can click it from anywhere, rather than the Xbox One controller, how it has this up here and it looks different and has a big thingy, and yeah. I like to click it from anywhere. I like to be able to wrap my fingers down into this, and it feels natural. The triggers, I have nothing to complain about. It's just the D-pad, because I'll press like up, like right here, and then it'll go down here, and it's very, very frustrating. But the triggers, they're great, not as good as the Xbox One, because the Xbox One you gotta wrap around, it's natural, and with that you do this. Anyway, the battery pack, annoying, very, very annoying, and very ugly. And that's mainly those are the main similarities and main differences between these two controllers. I mean, they do look the same, they really do, but they're different. I mean, they come from the same family. You can recognize a Xbox controller and an Xbox 360 controller, and you can see that they're related. It's not like the PlayStation controller, DualShock 1, the DualShock 2, and the DualShock 3, they all look alike. I mean, they're all triplets. The DualShock 4 finally looks different. I mean you can tell that Xbox put their effort and time into each controller, and that's what I love about Xbox. But then yet again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And they definitely improved from this to this. Don't get me wrong, I love this controller, but this is my favorite controller of all time. That was my review on that. Thanks everyone for watching, and y'all have a great day. Make sure to click that like button and click that subscribe button, because that makes me happy. And I know you'll all love watching me and, you know, looking at my fat chubby hands, and on some occasions looking at my fat chubby face. So, alright everyone, have a good day. Thanks for watching.